Welcome everybody to our AirVenture Touch and Go Minisode. Back with day 3 here at AirVenture.
Information Charlie.
Oh
my God, fired.
No,
slice it all together.
At this point, it's staying in.
We're too tired to do a third run.
So we'll cover what we went and did today. We were pretty busy chasing interviews again. We got a couple of guests with us. We have the OB live show director, Jeff, is with us.
Good evening, everybody.
Also known as the Cheese Curd Taco Czar of the Flying Midwest podcast.
They were delicious. I suggest them.
They were. Do you have a specific one that you suggest of the ones that were there?
I did the original and the box checker. Both were very good, and I suggest them. I think some other people had some other favorites, but those were mine.
Badger, what was your favorite?
I think the pickle one was my favorite just because of the secrecy behind. Apparently, nobody knew this except for the guy in line in front of me. You're supposed to get it with the raspberry sauce.
Okay.
And I was intrigued. So
I'm going to say that sounds awful.
You know, it did sound awful, but the way he described it and the way the guy obviously trying to take everybody's money was selling it up was, I went for it. I didn't think it would be that good. I was blown away. It was really good. So
oh my God.
I had that and the box checker as well.
Okay.
I had the same order minus the raspberry sauce, and now I feel like I missed out.
Yeah, warm pickles just don't do it for me.
It was surprisingly good.
I'll take your word for it. Now, who made you name yourself Lady Gaga for your order? Because you can give a different name, like your real name, or you could have even said Badger. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's a thing that I started doing just to embarrass my kids, who aren't even here yet.
Oh, that's even better.
And so it's kind of become an AirVenture tradition for me, because last year at Chick-fil-A, to embarrass my daughters, I ordered under the name Lady Gaga, and Jason Miller from the Finer Points was in line right next to me and heard this and thought it was hilarious. So Lady Gaga is my AirVenture food order name.
I've learned something new about you.
That's fantastic. So you've chosen to continue embarrassing yourself, even though your kids aren't here.
Oh, I have no shame, therefore no embarrassment.
Oh, fair enough. Well, should we jump into what we did today on the grounds?
I think that's a great idea.
Where did we start? We've done a lot today, so I'm trying to remember where we started.
It was a bit of mass chaos.
Yeah.
We had some splitting of the order and then a rejoining, so we're back. However, we did go our separate ways for a moment.
We started by the tower, didn't we?
We did. Well, I started by going to Textron and chatting with my sister's friend Blaine. If you're listening, Blaine, which you should be, hi. And then we met at the tower at 9 a.m. to interview a tower controller.
Yeah, it's a conversation I think our buddy Jeff here would be proud of, because we were talking to an air traffic controller, which Jeff knows all about, being the live show director. We were talking to somebody named TH. That's the initials that he goes by at work, and conveniently enough, his real initials. We're losing our spot, you guys.
No!
We're all right.
We're okay. All right.
We're all right.
And he gave a really interesting sneak peek on what it's like to be a controller for the VFR arrival here at Oshkosh.
Well, that and the tower, too. Like, they rotate through all the positions, it sounds like. And the team approach that they take was really interesting. They stick with the same team all week. They move around the different posts, but they become really a core group with their team. And that, I think, is probably really helpful when they're controlling this much traffic.
100%. It's a fun one. We're excited for you guys to listen to it.
Oh, absolutely.
Where'd you guys go after that?
I'm glad you asked, Jeff. Thank you. Maddie?
Well, I went to go get cheese curd tacos.
Without us.
Without you. Well, you guys had other obligations. I went to Warbird's with my dad, and I met up with Jim there.
Yeah. Before that part, so our friend Rich Wellner had a forum this morning, and we were going to go and show some support. By the time I got there, it was standing room only. So awesome for Rich. He was talking about camping and cooking, so really excited to see that he had such a good turnout.
Yeah, the Badger and I were able to attend that and had seats, and it was great. He talked about mountain flying, outfitting, and cooking while you're out airplane camping. It was wonderful.
Jeff, did you have a favorite part of that seminar?
The food part, because it made me really, really hungry.
Did he just talk about food, or did he prepare food? Because that would be even better.
He just kind of talked about how he prepares food ready to go flying. He didn't do a live demonstration. He didn't really go over any recipes. I would suggest looking at his YouTube channel if you wanted step-by-step instructions.
Sure.
Or even better, you can always come to our fly-in at Lone Rock Airport. Rich will be there August 23rd through 25th, and he will be cooking a meal for us, or at least teaching us how.
I just wanted to recognize that amazing plug. That was so smooth and organic. It was
wasn't
great.
Shameless at all.
No.
No,
And you didn't have the date perfectly prepared, even though we didn't practice this at all or have a script. No, that's for real. We don't.
It's on the forefront of his mind all of the time.
Yeah, you talk about this all the time. It's
Yeah.
good, but... then we headed over to Warbirds. We met up with Maddie and did an interview over there.
Yeah, we interviewed Nicholas Stoley, who is a pilot extraordinaire, truly, from Webster, Minnesota. So we're really excited to share that one with you. He's with the commemorative Air Force Wing of Minnesota. So we got to learn a lot about the airplanes and a lot about him, and it was a wonderful experience. What a guy.
Bill's getting ready for his segment. He's doing push-ups behind me, it looks like.
in the background a little bit.
That's not what I meant to do.
We'll get to you in a second. Just stay warm back there.
Yes, sir.
Throw a couple more practice pitches. Sorry, anything else on the... I got really distracted. I didn't know what he was doing back there.
Yep. Nice job. I got distracted by Bill doing lunges in the background.
You should be. So, Maddie and her dad hung out by Warbirds and kind of spent the rest of the morning together. Badger and I went and did a few more interviews, or attempted to. We stopped over with the guys with Swift Fuels, talked to Chris D'Acosta. He's the CEO with the company, and just learned a lot about where alternative aviation fuels are going. I was pretty intrigued by what he had to talk about.
Yeah, definitely. Sounds like there's a lot of rumors and myths about the future of unleaded aviation fuel, and we were able to get some clarification on that. And so that interview will be coming soon.
Ooh, very exciting.
As with all of them.
Did you say that already? I was distracted.
That
I was
interview,
looking at an
I think
airplane.
you actually said that.
I wasn't even moving yet.
It's still an airplane.
That
Good
plane has been
heavens.
there the whole time.
Jeez.
All right.
So those were some interviews we were successful with. Do you want to tell the story about, or should we?
I will.
not?
I'm good with it. We're going to go interview Captain Raz Larson, F-22 demo pilot. We had some technical issues with the cell phone service at the location we were going to go meet him at. He didn't have service. We didn't have service, and after a substantial wait, trying to make sure we didn't miss an opportunity, we came back over to the main part of AirVenture proper, where our phone started working again, as did his, and we're going to try to do that interview tomorrow. Just some miscommunication there with the cell phone signals.
As it happens, I was not idle as we were out in Warbirds. In my quest to try to find my friend Hannah, which I did not, as usual, because she is very hard to find, because she has friends everywhere. I did meet a few people of note. I met Scott, who is the head of maintenance for Fifi. He was a really great guy. I hope he's listening. I did give him a sticker, so relax. We also got to meet, we got to meet Julie Clark, who is a famed aerobatic pilot and was one of the first female major airline pilots as well. She was awesome. I got to see her plane and everything. Very, very cool. And we also got to meet somebody very special who I really hope we can get on the podcast later. That will remain a secret.
That's fair. That would be really good if we can. We'll just leave it at that. Welcome to the Minisode within a Minisode. Bill and Jim's excellent AirVenture. Before this cool stuff happens here in a second, Bill, you were out of town and you came back in town to catch the afternoon air show.
Correct, yeah. It's been a busy day. I've been going back and forth between here and the Twin Cities for some work obligations, but we got back in this afternoon and caught most of the afternoon air show, and we're here, of course, with the evening air show. I tell you what, have y'all heard about the F-22?
Yes.
Saw that in action for the first time today, and I don't know what word to use, but amazing is a good word.
Yeah.
It does things that I don't think aircraft are supposed to do, but I tell you what, it was very cool to see that. And I don't know how many of your listeners have or have not been to Oshkosh, but if you have not been here, there is no reason not to come here. The vibe is incredible. Right now we're sitting right here at Show Central surrounded by people in beautiful airplanes, and it's a vibe unlike any other. So in short, it's been quite the experience for me.
That's awesome. I'm glad you're able to come out again and watch this, and I think the night air show is going to be really special for you. It's going to be just incredible to watch these aircraft fly in the dark and having pyrotechnics and fireworks. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to see some drones. We're going to see some pretty cool hardware flying right above us here, and it's going to be a great evening. So,
well, that's going to do it for the episode with an episode. Thanks, Bill.
Love it. That was beautiful. Thanks, Jim.
So then we all regathered for root beer floats and actually got to hang out with the voiceover of our intros, Lion.
Yep.
was
We
excellent.
are going to try to still catch up with him, and I'm going to redo all the voiceovers for these and have him do them.
Sounds great.
So we'll change it now that these are going to go out and have him do the voiceover. Maybe. Possibly.
Jeff, do you want to talk about the meeting?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was a meet and greet later in the day at the Vintage Red Barn.
There was, and we met Jeff, and now here we are.
Yeah, there were many, many people there as well. I was surprised.
Oh, guys, we
There were
gotta stop.
twos of people.
There's airplanes.
These are important airplanes.
Is that Doc, Fifi, and the Lancaster?
Yep.
It sure
Okay.
is. Turn
All right.
around and
Yeah.
watch.
Well, I'll tell you what, Doc,
And this
Fifi,
is
and the
why I
Lancaster.
chose Show Center, ladies and gentlemen.
I'll tell you what, Doc, Fifi, and the Lancaster are about to fly over. So thanks for listening to Information Charlie, and until tomorrow.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.
See you.